Hi guys, this how-to every step guide shows you how I repointed a patio with dry mix cement in 10 easy to follow steps. As you can see here, the problem we have is that the original concrete pointing has cracked and crumbled away. This then allows weeds and grass to grow in between the patio slabs. This not only looks bad, but if there's no concrete between the patio slabs, then they can start to move and lift over time. So, step 1. Remove the debris between the paving slabs. Use a scraper type tool to hook and flick out any loose concrete, soil and weeds from in between the paving slabs. When the paving slabs are close to each other, i.e. less than 5mm, then an old cutlery knife is perfect for fitting in between. The aim is for the bottom of the void between the paving slabs to be at hard concrete or hardcore, which will mean the dry mix concrete can be compacted down onto a hard, stable base. Step 2. Jet wash between the patio slabs. Important note, thoroughly jet wash between the slabs to ensure a clean surface for the repointing cement to stick to. If available, use a flat spray pattern jet wash nozzle, as this enables even cleaning between the paving slabs. Use this opportunity to also jet wash the surface of the paving slabs. Step 3. Check all the debris is removed between the paving slabs. After jet washing, you should be able to see clear, deep gaps between the paving slabs. Check around the perimeter of all the paving slabs to ensure no areas have been missed. And jet wash further if needed. Step 4. Prepare the dry mix cement. Important note, the patio slabs must be completely dry before repointing, otherwise you may get slab staining. It is also important to check the weather forecast. Ideally, you have 2 days of no rain after repointing to allow the concrete to set uniformly by absorbing moisture above and below the slabs. It is also important to note that you need to use good gloves when handling cement to avoid skin burn. Wet cement has a high pH, which is a high alkalinity that can cause skin burns. Sharp sand is used in this video, which is fairly coarse, so as pieces too large to fit in between close together slabs. For paving slabs close together, i.e. less than 5mm, use builder's sand, which is a lot finer to enable fit between the slabs. For the dry mix, mix 4 parts sand to 1 part cement. Measure out the quantities using a bricklayer's trowel and put into a mixing container. Oven trays are perfect for this. The sand is often damp, so because of this it sticks together more and you can fit more onto the trowel than the dry cement. Bear this in mind for the quantities. Thoroughly mix the cement and sand using the trowel. Keep mixing until the cement mix becomes a uniform colour. Use your hands to mix in any of the cement caught in the corners or ridges of the tray. Squeeze together some dry mix cement in your hand to see the consistency. The aim is for the squeezed dry mix to just be wet enough to hold its shape and then crumble when pressure is applied. This means the dry mix cement will be able to hold its shape between the slabs after compacting until it sets. If it won't hold its shape, then the dry mix is too dry. Add small splashes of water using the trowel, mix and squeeze again until the correct consistency is achieved. Step 5. Preparing the repointing tools. The repointing tools you use are really dependent on the thickness of the gap between the paving slabs. The dry mix cement needs to be compacted down in order to form a strong concrete joint. Therefore, you need a tool that is thin enough to fit in between the paving slabs. I find a carpet gripper is perfect for this, as it has a chamfered end to compact the dry mix cement down and a handle to apply pressure. See Amazon links to the carpet gripper and other tools used in the description below. Metal plate of the right thickness will also do the same job, however it will be more difficult to compress the concrete dry mix. A brick jointer can be used to smooth wider joints or even a piece of bent 12mm copper pipe. And of course a bricklayer's trowel for dropping the dry mix cement in between the paving slabs. Step 6. Repoint between the paving slabs. Use the bricklayer's trowel to transfer the dry mix cement to the gap in between the paving slabs. Then poke the dry mix cement right down to the bottom of the recess between the paving slabs. Then push the dry mix cement remaining on top of the paving slabs into the recess in between. Then add new dry mix cement when you see the level in between the paving slabs being below the slab level. Then repeat this process until you cannot compact any more dry mix cement using the bricklayer's trowel. Then use the carpet tucker or similar tool to compact down the dry mix cement. You will notice when you put your weight onto the tool, the dry mix cement level drops as it compacts. Then continue to add more dry mix cement in between the paving slabs and compact with the carpet tucker tool. Repeat the process of filling and compacting with the carpet tucker tool until the dry mix cement is compacted to a couple of millimeters below the top of the paving slabs. Then, using a soft brush, sweep diagonally across the joint to remove the remaining dry mix cement on top of the slabs. Sweep the dry mix cement toward the next paving slab joint. Then repeat the dry mix cementing process for the rest of the paving slab joints. This is the result you can achieve after compacting. Fine builder sand will give smoother results than sharp sand. Step 7. Sweep the entire patio thoroughly. Important note, wear a decent dust respirator mask to stop you breathing in the concrete dust. See Amazon link in the description below. Once you have finished pointing, thoroughly sweep the paving slabs with a soft bristle brush. Thoroughly diagonally sweep each paving slab in turn in both directions. Diagonal sweeping should prevent digging out of any pointing. The idea being to sweep the remaining cement dust from one side of the patio to the other so none is left on the patio. It is really worth spending a bit of time to completely sweep away the cement dust in order to prevent slab staining. Step 8. Allow the dry mix cement to absorb moisture. Ideally leave the dry mix cement to dry in dry conditions for 2 days. This will allow time for the dry mix cement to absorb moisture from the ground below and the surrounding air above and set uniformly. Within a few hours you will see the concrete darken as it absorbs moisture. As the concrete cures, it will lighten in colour to a light grey. You can notice the concrete curing and going lighter at different rates depending on the order you repointed and the thickness of the concrete. Step 9. Fully water the paving slab joints. After ideally 2 days of leaving the concrete to cure, thoroughly wet the patio with a hose or watering can. Fully wetting will allow enough water to soak into any areas not yet fully cured to trigger the curing process. The reason why it is best to fully wet after 2 days is to give time for the dry mix cement to evenly absorb moisture to achieve a strong uniform cure. If you wet the patio straight after pointing, then you risk washing the dry mix cement away or the top surface skinning over, which can prevent a uniform cure below the surface. Step 10. Allow the patio to fully dry. Ideally avoid heavy traffic until the patio and joints are completely dry. The dry, cured concrete will lighten in colour to a light grey. This is the cured concrete finish you should expect to achieve. And here is the end result. There we go guys, job done. So here is the every step summary. And here is a list of tools and materials required. We hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like, subscribe and leave comments below. Click above for more how-to every step videos.